All right, so we use this technology, Plickers. Plickers is a app that just reading off the screen that allows teachers to collect students' responses to assessments. Basically, have you ever taken one of those big lecture classes where you have the clickers and they ask you questions? So this is the same as that, except they're paper. So I think Plickers is more cost effective because you just have to print off different pieces of paper for all the class. And I used to always lose my clicker and not have it when we needed it in class. And Plickers, it doesn't matter, you just print off a new one because it's just paper. Um, so it doesn't require everyone to have devices. Some of the quiz apps, everyone has to have a device, and it'll it's still technology, but it'll get kids away from just everyone with like a smartphone or a tablet. Okay, so you can use it for quick quizzes or also for surveys. I like it because it's all anonymous and students like sometimes when you're taking a survey of the class, students like to look around at each other and see what the rest of the class is saying. And if it's just they're just doing it on the quiz, it's kind of anonymous and they can just really say what they mean. Also, it collects the data. After a question is asked, it'll make a little graph, kind of like on Kahoot, where it'll show what all the class said, and then the teacher gets to keep that information, so they'll know what to work on and what the class is good at and what the class needs help with. And also, it stores it, so you can still go back and look at like months back. Con of it was it's only multiple choice, and it's kind of hard to use sometimes. Uh, Sometimes students, like when you first get started with, students could be getting answers wrong because they're not turning their paper right. We'll show you how to use it later, so I'll get into that further later. As for the do no harm, I say that it passes. Well, we say that it passes the do no harm. I think, like I said, there's a learning curve, but with enough instruction, it should be okay. Since it's paper, you can add Braille for the blind students. So it's not really much words that you actually need. Like um, it's only just A, B, C, D on the card, and then if you had a student who was blind, you could just print them off a Braille sheet of the questions. And as long as it should be okay for hearing impaired students because all you have to do is just read the question out loud, which you should be doing anyway when you give a test, give a quiz out loud. They'll be like printed and then you read it or whatever. As for the four C's, I say really it's a tool, so it's basically the educator, like it's what they do with it. So if it can be creative if the students create their own quiz or survey questions. They can answer questions in pairs or groups, and it can be communicational if the students are interacting with the teacher in the class. They're not just like taking a paper quiz on their own. Also, students can ask critical thinking questions, and they can use critical thinking when they create their own questions.
So I'm not going to assign it yet, because then you'll be able to see the answer to the question that I'm going to ask. But afterwards, yeah, we can check, and I can show you guys the graph and like how to set up your questions. So basically, this is your clicker. It's like a QR code that each student in your class will have, and you can use the same set for multiple classes. You can set up different classes in the app, so you just go in and select the classes you're currently using, and then it'll pull up your entire roster. But basically, you can ask multiple choice questions with up to 4 responses, and then the students just hold up their response. So like right now, like A is up at the top, so I'm responding A to our hypothetical question. The question I'm going to ask is just true, false, so we'll only be using A and B. So A, true, B, false. And I am not following our 4 C's, and I don't have the question written down, but I'll read it aloud for you. Jean Piaget conducted research on child behavior and psychology in the 19th century. A, true, B, false. So just hold up your thing. I'm going to go around and just scan it all on my phone, and then we can go ahead and see.
So this would be answer B because B is
A is true, B is
on
false.
Piaget. What was he a person in the 19th century doing research? But he's in the 19th century.
This is cool because everyone's QR code is different, so you don't know what people are, but we all be saying the same answer if the images.
Right.
This took a minute.
Right.
Got off the wrong place.
I'm just gonna, yeah. Sorry. I was cut a little short. Sweet. So we had.
I'm not sure.
My sister could do it really well.
Sweet. So yeah, this is our little response. So we get to see. I mean, I just put it in like student 1, 2 through 20, so we didn't have names, but you would be able to go back and see exactly who responded what, and then see, on a multiple question quiz, which one had the most hangups. So basically, it's like Kahoot, but it doesn't rely on student devices, so it works a little bit better with the younger kids, and then you also get more detailed data afterwards. And that's Plickers.